Hi guys! Guess what today is? It's Miss America Day. We're gonna have a new Miss America in like 6 hours. I'm so excited. I'm literally telling everyone. My roommate and I went over to Brothers like right before we went to the grocery store, and I saw a group of my friends there, and I was like, and well, they were all like, "Go Colts!" And I was like, "Yeah, go Colts!" But do you know what's on at 9? Miss America. And they're like, "You're so funny, Laura." And I'm like, "No, seriously, go Indiana." Like, duh. And they were like, "Okay, you're crazy." And I'm like, "Yep, pretty much." So, today I'm actually going to talk a little bit about some things that have made things cheaper for me, beauty wise. That relates to pageants in some way, right? Yeah, totally. So that's what we're going to talk about today, how to save money on grooming products. Yeah. So without further ado, here we go. So there's lots of things that you have to do to be pretty. And as you ladies know, it's not easy and it's not cheap. Ever. Ever. So I'm just going to dive right in. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is teeth. So obviously we all brush our teeth every day. They've told us that since we were kids, whatever. One way that I keep my teeth really white is there is this toothpaste. Hold on one second. I forgot it. But it's the greatest toothpaste ever. And it's literally like 99 cents. And it's called Ultra Bright. That's upside down. It's Ultra Bright, and this stuff, I'm not kidding you, is $1, and it's the best toothpaste ever. Every time I switch toothpaste, I end up regretting it, and my teeth start to fade, because I drink so much coffee that I notice if my teeth are yellowing, like, in a day. So another thing, sorry I, like, ran. But another thing that I do is I make this little, like, special mixture here at home, and I actually use peroxide. Just like this big bottle is 86 cents. 86 cents. That's how expensive this teeth whitening stuff is. And a lemon. Again, it's like 70 cents. So altogether you're spending like $1 something to whiten your teeth. Okay, so yeah, you just put a little bit of that and squeeze a little bit of a lemon into a little thing, mix it up. Rinse your mouth out with it before you brush your teeth. Rinse it out, brush your teeth, whatever. But one thing I want to say about that is do not do that every single day. Do not use peroxide in your mouth every day because peroxide actually takes away your enamel, and your enamel will start to deteriorate if you use it every day. So maybe once, twice a week is really the most you should do that. Like I said, you don't want to ruin your teeth trying to get them white, but I understand we all want white teeth, and that's a thing. So that's one way I do it, and it's cheap. But like I said, please don't do it every day. I would feel so bad if I like ruined someone's teeth by telling them to do that. So yeah, that's teeth. And the next thing I want to talk about is hair. So several different things about hair, especially for pageants. We all get our hair colored, or most of us do. And I'm not a natural blonde. Obviously, you can tell right now my roots are all grown out. I'm actually a redhead. And going from like a deep red to a blonde is very difficult, so I have to get it done more often than not, and that's really annoying because that's, again, really expensive. So a few things that I do to keep my hair healthy and growing and whatever. I use sulfate-free products. I use this one by L'Oreal. This is actually my curly hair one, and I kind of switch back and forth. I have a curly hair one, and I have a blonde one. So this blonde one, when you pour it out, it's got a purple tint to it. And a lot of products have like colors in them because they'll naturally balance out the color in your hair. So purple is the other color that balances out blondes. And I believe like red, like a deep burgundy red, is good for brunettes. I'm no hairstylist, so I don't know like the certain colors or the pH or whatever, but that's definitely a part of it. So if you're a blonde, look for shampoos that have a little bit of purple in them because that'll help your blonde stay bright. Another thing that I do is, after I just talked about shampoo and conditioner, I do not wash my hair every day, and that has kept my hair so much healthier. If you don't wash your hair every day, your hair, like the nutrients within your hair and like the stuff that comes out that makes it greasy is actually really good for your hair. And if you kind of let that like do its job, that's very helpful. But also, like I said, that grease that's good for us is not exactly attractive. So when I skip days that I didn't shampoo my hair, this little guy is my best friend. I used to use dry shampoo, and I realized that I was going through it so quickly. I would spend like $5 on a can of dry shampoo, and it would be gone in like 2 weeks. That's just not worth it to me. I've had this little dude for like probably 3 months, and it's still full. Like, it's awesome. This stuff is, again, like 99 cents, and you can get it anywhere. It's just baby powder, and if you just like sprinkle this in your hair by your roots and then just kind of shake it all over, it will take the grease out of your hair and make it look clean. I don't know. This is your friend. Baby powder is your friend. Now, I have heard people say that they don't like to use it if they're a brunette because it'll clump up and you can see it. But I think that you can actually, if you don't want to like pour it right to your head, which is what I do because that's just what I prefer. But if you put it in your hands first and just mix it and then just finger through your hair, it won't be as clumpy because you're not pouring as much on there. So if you hand applicate it, sometimes that's better for brunettes because it's white, so you'll be able to see it. With my blonde hair, it doesn't really matter to me. So another thing that I do for my hair, I have extensions, which is a thing in pageants. It's a thing for all kinds of girls. Extensions are fun. You can do so much with them, and that's something we will definitely talk about in videos to come because that's like one of my favorite things to do is play with those and like make them look natural. It's so much fun, and I always am receiving really nice compliments about how like people had no idea I had extensions, and that's the way it's supposed to be. So we'll definitely talk about that. But extensions are terrible for your hair. Terrible. Like they're clinging to your roots and they're just not good for you. And plus, when I have naturally curly hair, as you can see today, so when I use my extensions, I have to use a hair straightener or a curling iron or any type of heat. We all know that that's not good for our hair at all. So when I do wear my extensions, it's just not good for my hair, period. One way I keep my hair looking nice or healthier, I guess you could say, and not needing to use the extensions are these vitamins. They're hair, skin, and nail vitamins. I got these from Sam's Club for like $7 or $8, which is kind of expensive for vitamins, but it's a really big bottle, and there's like a ton of them in here, and you take 3 a day, and I'm not kidding, these make my hair grow like a weed, and my hair has never grown fast. These things work. I don't know why, but I had taken biotin before. It didn't make my hair do anything. These things are great, and they also have helped my skin and my nails too. My nails are really long. So these things are great. Sam's Club, $7. Yeah, so that's hair. Another way that I keep my extensions healthy is I don't wash them very often, which sounds dirty, but I promise it's okay. A lot of mistakes that girls make with extensions is they'll wash them every time they get in the shower, and they don't need it because they're not getting the natural oils that your hair and your scalp is providing for your natural hair. Your extensions aren't getting that. They're just dry hair. They don't get all that oil, so it's very important that you reapply oil to them, whether that be just like a little serum that you can get. I mean, you can get them cheap, but I use a Moroccan oil that I've had forever. Literally, it's last forever. I've had it since I lived in Phoenix, Arizona, which is in like 2014 or whatever. It was a long time ago. So if you reapply those, especially to the ends of your extensions, it will elongate the life of your extensions maybe 2-3 times. And I've had 2 sets now, and that's the mistake I made with my old ones. I washed them every time I washed my hair, and they didn't need to be washed that much. And extensions are not cheap. So my extensions cost $130, which I will never pay that again because I've done my research and I've found that you can get them way cheaper elsewhere. So we can talk about that too, where to shop for extensions. But that's one way to make your hair last. And same with your natural hair. If you make your natural hair healthy, you won't have to get it dyed as much. You won't have to get it cut as much. Money saver. So the next thing is your skin. So for us pageant girls and girls in general, we all like to have a nice tan. But tanning beds are terrible for us. We know, we've heard it, we've seen all the magazines, we've seen all the horror stories, we get it. So maybe no spray or no tanning bed. But things that I have found that are really useful are a lotion from Victoria's Secret. And I wish I had it here. I actually don't have any right now, but I'm going to explain what the bottle looks like in case you want it. It's $15, which is a little bit expensive, but I'm telling you, this stuff is awesome. I went an entire week at Miss Indiana and used nothing else but this stuff and had like a perfect tan. I wish I was kidding. It's great stuff. But yeah, it's $15. It's in a little squirt bottle similar to this. And it is orange and pink ombre. And it's just a lotion. If you open it and look at it in the store, it's like a bronze gold, and it has like kind of like little goldy flecks in it or whatever, shiny flecks, and it doesn't go on that way. It goes on very natural looking, and you can see where it's going, so it's easy to know if there's going to be a streak or not. And there isn't. There never is. I'm like the worst with streaks, like the worst, and I can do this stuff. So if I can do it, so can you. So that's one way to keep your skin healthier, is not going to the tanning bed and finding different ways to do that. Also including spray tans. Spray tans are really expensive though, especially if they're the airbrushed ones. Those are like $65 plus. That's a lot, and every time I get in the shower after I get an airbrush tan, I'm like, I'm literally putting $65 down the drain. This is awful. So I totally get that. But the machine tanning, or spray tans, are great. And I've had huge success with those. Some people don't like them, and I understand that. They want a more precise tan, but I've had really good luck with them. And some tanning salons, especially if they're locally owned, they'll do deals on their spray tans. So the place that I go is right across the street from my apartment, so it's great. I just walk there. It is $10 for a spray tan on Friday, and that's cheap because most of the time if they're in a machine, they're around $30 at like Suntan City or whatnot. So also, if you sign up at Suntan City for the tanning thing, which like I just said, tanning's not good for you, but when you do that, if you like tanning beds, when you do that, you get a free spray tan. So just a little hint for them, they should write me a check. But that's one thing that I have had success with, and I got a free spray tan out of. But a lot of local places will do specials on spray tans, so that's good. Another way to keep your facial skin healthy, and this is important. Your face is important. Before makeup ever comes around, you have to have a good base and you have to have healthy skin. So the way that I keep my skin healthy, and I have adult acne. It's not fun, or adult breakouts, I guess you could say. And it's not fun, and I don't know where it came from because when I was in high school, I never had an issue with acne until I got older. So that kind of stinks, but I have recently found like the best stuff ever. And it's so funny because I had never really used it before. It's Mary Kay. I'd never used Mary Kay before. I wasn't a Mary Kay person. It's not like my mom was a Mary Kay person. Like, we're not religious, but now I sell this stuff because it's so great. So I use the Time Wise Mary Kay, and it's the 3-in-1 cleanser. I don't know if you can see that. And then I use this day solution, and there's a night solution too, and they're really great. But I use these two. This is a moisturizer. So I cleanse my face, and then I put the moisturizer on, and it is fantastic. I can't even express to you how many products I've tried to get rid of my acne, and that stuff did the trick. Like, in a week, my acne was pretty much gone, and I mean, you can see my face now. I have a few little guys, but not near the amount that I used to. So I swear by that stuff. It's great. Another way to keep your skin healthy, we've all heard this too, and I am personally the worst, is take off your makeup at night. I know, we're all guilty, I know. But the one thing that always, and I think this is why I avoid taking my makeup off, because it's hard to do, it doesn't come off. It's like cemented on there. You know what I'm saying? And, well, my face doesn't get cemented on there. It's my eye stuff that's cemented on there because I use whatever. So this stuff, again, it's a Mary Kay plug, but I swear this stuff is like changing my life. Like, what is happening? But this is their eye makeup remover. And it's oil free, and it's like, it gets separated, but all you gotta do is just shake it. And then it's got like a little squeezy guy, and you just put it on a little cotton round, and it just takes away your makeup. It's like a 2-second thing. It's like, gone. It's great, and it's important, I guess. We're supposed to take our makeup off. But I, like, kind of look forward to taking my makeup off now because it's so cool. I feel like I'm in one of those commercials where they, like, do the soap down the middle of, like, a really grimy shower or whatever. I always thought those were cool. Well, I feel like that when I take my makeup off. I don't know where I'm going with that. But those are some things that I do to make it a little bit easier for me to do the whole pageant thing, because like I said, if you kind of take care of yourself, then you don't have to spend so much money trying to fix it. Like, let's just recap. Teeth whitening, how much is that? That's like hundreds of dollars. Peroxide and lemon juice, once a week, twice a week, it'll keep your teeth white. Skin, vitamins, the makeup remover stuff, cleansing your face, and the thing about makeup is expensive, but you know what isn't expensive is when you don't have to reapply your makeup several times. And if you have a good base, if your skin is taken care of, it stays on better. And you don't have to use as much. If you don't have to use as much to cover your pimples, it's going to last longer. Take care of your skin. Hair. You don't need extensions if your hair is growing, if you're taking vitamins, if you're using the right shampoo, if you're not getting haircuts as often, if you're not getting highlights as often. All of that, it saves your money when you just take care of yourself. So that is it. That's all I have for you today. I thought that I would like include little things, like little hints, like what tomorrow is going to be. So, well, I wanted to add that, and I recently listened to a song that I thought was so cool, and it totally had to do with what I talked about yesterday, which was mental health, and it's called Rise Up, and it's awesome. It was on a commercial. I can't even tell you who sang the song, but it's Rise Up, and actually, I can tell you who it is. It is, come on, Spotify. Okay, doesn't matter. But it's called Rise Up, and it's amazing. It's awesome. You have to listen to it. Just type into Spotify or YouTube Rise Up. It'll pop right up. But that's like my song of the day, so I thought we might start doing that, and that's kind of fun, song of the day. And then, so tomorrow is going to be a funny video. I was thinking about this earlier. Some of my most embarrassing moments. Yeah, we're gonna bring those guys out because that stuff's funny, and I'm gonna be embarrassed, and we're just gonna bring it all back. So it's gonna be great. Okay. So Miss America is tonight at 9. Tune in to ABC. Morgan Jackson is our Miss Indiana. But even if Morgan does not go home with the crown tonight, I promise you the woman that does is incredible, because they're all incredible. And I am here to tell you that I'm going to be a fan of her no matter who she is, and I hope you are too. So happy Miss America Day. Go Colts. I don't know if they won. It's probably over. But have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.